update so far, we have rode about 3,500 miles. 3,500 miles. Technically 4,500, but yeah, today we're going to be talking about an update with riding the Ninebot G2 Max. What's up, everybody? I'm Rican with Ride with Anthony. Much love to the supporters. Much love to everyone that watches us. If you have any questions or concerns, please share that in the comments below. It's been about a year plus since I've had this scooter. To be fair, it's around 4,500 if you count the first model, but I had to get it serviced and replaced because there was a charging issue. I got the scooter the second it came out, so that was on me. I just wanted to kind of jump on the hype train and just check it out, which was a good thing because a lot of people wanted our thoughts and opinions on the G2. So far, it has been through a lot of hell. It has survived about 2 accidents with me, one a lot more serious than another. It also has survived damage on its handlebars where it's slanted. It was a serious accident, like it skidded about 10 feet across the floor on the handlebars from hitting a sinkhole. Even though it got slanted and damaged, it still rides like nothing ever happened. If anything, this scooter is basically just like the Ninebot Max, except it has its own bells and whistles and upgrades. It is strong, it is durable, it is what Anthony says, it is a fucking tank. Overall, it is an incredible scooter, right? I love it. And we do have the V2, shout out Melvin, shout out Voro Motors. But personally, I like riding the G2 over the V2 for specific reasons. And one of the reasons is maneuverability. I'm able to bob and weave through traffic a lot better, a lot cleaner, and a lot faster. With the G2, it's the opposite. I get to go longer ranges and faster, but I have to treat it like a car. And it's not a problem, right? Like, this isn't saying one is better than the other. This is just personal preference. I'm someone that doesn't need to go faster. I'm someone that just likes to be able to ride like I have ADHD, where I just keep going and going and going and not having to stop, you know? The services are pretty similar to the Ninebot Max. You could do a lot of DIY. One issue that I do have with the G2, and I don't know if it's because I got a different model from some way, but the brake light got disconnected from one of my accidents, and it took a lot longer to disassemble the rear fender. And in fact, there wasn't really a video on their site or on YouTube that talks about taking apart the rear fender, just the rear tire. I got the part and the wire is different from what was installed. And for whatever reason, it's not as long and whatnot. Like, the internal systems are different. That doesn't mean that the battery is different. It's just how they put the wiring and the layout's a little bit different, which was bizarre. The suspension adjustments that you could do at the back, where you can make them soft or hard, is really good. I personally have not done any of that. I kept everything as vanilla as possible. You get TCS control, traction control system, is really helpful. At first I didn't feel it, but when I started riding more into the rain and the snow, you feel it. You feel a lot more grounded, and it does make me feel more comfortable riding the G2.
This is one of the gadgets that you must have in your bag while riding your scooter, an electric pump. This ultra compact air pump pack a punch, you guys. It is not just easy to carry, but it's also easy to use on your electric scooter. To turn on the pump, simply pull out the valve. All of a sudden, the display will turn on. It's super easy to use, plug and play, you guys. No accessories needed, just simply screw on the nozzle to your air valve and just press the button, and automatically it will stop pumping air to your desired setting PSI. It is also smaller than most smartphone. Comparing it, you can also put it inside your pocket. It fits well in a regular pants pocket, and also you can even charge it with USB-C. Again, this is the Hodo air pump. Get it on Amazon.
Speaking of a world of a difference, the suspensions also. Anthony has a completely modified, ugly ass Ninebot. It's a Frankenstein, let's be honest. And the G2 is essentially just upgrades to what people did for the Max. It's still, to my understanding, modifiable. You can still do what you want with it, so you still get a lot of accessibility. I have not updated the app, so I haven't really updated the functions that the Ninebot G2 has, just because I don't want to go through the battery problems that I had before. Remember, y'all, this scooter is a computer on wheels. But overall, I love the scooter. I think the range is excellent for me going all across Brooklyn. If I want to take a nice stroll through Manhattan and back, I just got to be slower. I do wish that the range was longer. I don't really care about the speed being faster. I wish that the range is longer. And I do love the V2 over the G2 because of that. But it's an excellent scooter. I recommend people to buy this. I think it's a perfect upgrade from the Max, especially having turn signals. I love that the turn signals are actually on the handlebars so people can actually see it. The light is decent. I think you can upgrade, but overall it is a great scooter. I first was glazing the Max, the original Max, as the perfect standard scooter. I think that the G2 is a perfect standard scooter, especially in the city, because it's fast enough to where you need to go around, bob and weave through traffic, and still feel like you're going places, but it's small and durable enough for you to feel safe. And with it only being around 55 pounds, it's light. So anyone that doesn't want to lift like a heavy scooter up whatever staircase they got to lift up, perfect. It's a perfect scooter for you to meet in the middle. Now, with that being said, there was a showcase that Segway did, the CES 2025, and recently the G3 has just been put out, the G3E, I believe. I haven't seen the reviews yet on YouTube from certain channels, but I did see people get their hands on them. One thing that I wanted to say that I wish would be improved from the G2 to the G3, or whatever the following model was going to be, was just to keep improving on software and its overall speed and range, while with its durability, quality of life improvements, I should say. Then I think that the next model for the G series is excellent. And looking at the G3, there are some significant differences that I wasn't expecting, like disc brakes in the front and rear. What? And 11-inch tires, a separate battery pack that you can use to install to make it get more range. That is excellent. With the max speed being higher and the weight being an extra few pounds, like, I can't wait to get my hands on this scooter. I think I'm gonna stick with the G2 a little bit longer this time because it has so much life in it. It may have almost 4,000 miles in range, but it's like riding as if I only did 500. If there's anybody that has a G3 and is in the New York area, please let us know in the comment section below. We would love to test ride it. These are my thoughts on the G2. I love it. I've had almost no complaints. I think the upgrade is so perfect and worth it from the Max. And if you're a little bit hesitant on the G3 because it is significantly different from its software to its HUD, then the G2 is a perfect place to start off with. I am currently seeing dozens and dozens of people riding the G2, so it is literally the standard commuter scooter in my eyes for New York City. All right, y'all, that's Rican with Ride with Anthony. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please share that in the comments below. I see that half of y'all watch us but not sub to us. Consider giving us a sub. And if you guys are considering to, support the channel more, you can hit the YouTube join, or you could donate to our Patreon. I appreciate everyone that has done that so far. We love you guys, and be ready for more content. 2025 is going to be a big year. Shout out to Ninebot, shout out to Anthony, and shout out to our community. Much love. Ride safe, stay safe.